Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryankavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yesterday we saw that the king was sending all the goodies to the room of his daughter. Okay, so he was sending what kind of things? What kind of goodies? Agar, then the musk, etc. The deer musk, original. Okay, then along with it, different kinds of clothes, different kinds of flowers, different kinds of eatables and drinkables. Okay, Preshayan, sending these duhitrumukhena tamuche, through the mouth of daughter, meaning through daughter, he sent a message. What did he say? Bhagavan, oh Lord, prabhāte nūnaṃ sthānabhaṅgo bhaviṣyati. Definitely tomorrow morning we'll lose this place. Because that palace is the only thing which they have now. The enemies will attack and they will lose that also. Okay? Now, we'll definitely lose this place. Yataha. Why? yavasendhanakṣayaḥ saṃjātastathā. Because we have lost all the ration and the fuel also. We have lost all that. We don't have any of that now. Okay, we have people, right? No. Tatha sarvo'pi janaḥ prahārairjarjaritadehaḥ. Because of the attack, all of them are now weak. They have lost their strength. saṃvṛtto yoddhumakṣamaḥ. And now, because of that weakness, they are incapable of fighting. Okay. No, wait. Not just that. Pracuro mṛtaśca. A lot of them are dead now. tadevaṃ jñātvā'tra kāle yaducitaṃ bhavati tadvidheyamiti. So now, please go and kill now. That is not what he is saying. He is sending message. Now, he says, see, this is what you have to do with the Guru and the God. Okay. So, how you have to deal with Guru and God, that is said here. tacchrutvā and tadevaṃ jñātvā, knowing this to be so. Atra kāle yaducitaṃ bhavati tadvidheyamiti. Whatever is appropriate, you do that. Whatever is appropriate for you to do, you do that. There is no issues here. Iti. Now, tacchrutvā kauliko'pyacintayat. After hearing this kaulika, he started thinking, what? Yad sthānabhaṅge jāte mamānayā saha viyogo bhaviṣyati. If separated from her, I cannot make love to her. That's impossible. Tasmād, therefore, garudamāruhya sāyudhamātmānamākāśe darśayāmi. I will put all the decorations of the weapon, etc. and sit on the Garuda and fly around in the battlefield. Okay? Now, kadachit, sometimes there is a possibility. Mam vasudeva manyamanaha te sāshangaha rājñaha yoddhubihi hanyante. Thinking me to be the Vasudeva, those fellows, the other opponents, they'll be confused. They'll be looking, what is this? So, at that point of time, probably our king can kill them all. It's possible. Uktanja, it is said. Why? What is said? But you are not really Vasudeva. It doesn't really matter. It is said. Nirvisheshanapi sarpena kartavya mahati phana visham bhavatu ma bhuyat bhatatopo bhayankaraha. Nirvishenapi sarpena kartavya mahati phana visham bhavatu ma bhuyat bhatatopo bhayankaraha. Nirvisheshanapi sarpena. Sarpena nirvisheshanapi. Even if the snake is without poison, poisonless snake maybe, but still. Mahati phana kartavya. It should have to make a lot of noise as though it's going to bite, sting. Visham bhavatu ma bhuyat. Whether there is poison or not does not really matter. Bhatatopa bhayankara. All this build-ups, they are that which instill fear. I've seen a lot of snakes here. There are poisonous snakes. There are only 4 kinds of poisonous snakes in India, and almost all of them will be here in this kind of this part of India. But anyway, the majority of the snake which I have seen, they are all either rat snake, cat snake, etc. The cat snake or the rat snake, they look like as though they are poisonous viper. They have all the looks of viper. They are also called probably some brown black viper, etc. There are other names, but they are not poisonous. Okay, so or water snake, etc. They are not poisonous, but still they'll pounce upon you as though they'll bite you. They'll sting you. They may even bite, but there is no poisonous teeth. Therefore, it will not be effective to kill you. Maybe you may get an allergy also. That's all, maximum. But still, you don't know whether this is a poisonous snake or this is not a poisonous snake. You can't take chances, right? So that is why you have to people keep away. That is what we have to do. That patatopa, that fierce attack and all, that is a very fear instilling. Acha yadi mama sthānārtham udyatasya mṛtyuh bhaviṣyati. Oh, there is another possibility. They may also find me to be a disturbance. Let us first shoot this fellow and then later we'll fight with this fellow. They may shoot arrows and because sthānārtham udyatasya, I have come to protect the kingdom. So they will see me as their enemy and they may shoot me down. So bhaviṣyati, mṛtyuh bhaviṣyati, I may die. Even if I die, mṛtyuh bhaviṣyati, even if I die, tadapi sundarataram, that is also beautiful. Uktancha, how is it beautiful? Dying is beautiful. How? Uktancha, it is said. Gavam arthe brahmanarthe swamyarthe svīkṛte'thavā sthānarthe yastyajet pranan tasya loka sanatanaha. Gavam arthe brahmanarthe swamyarthe svīkṛte'thavā snanarthe yah tyajet pranan tasya lokaha sanatanaha. Gavam arthe, for the sake of cow. Brahmanarthe, for the sake of Brahmins. Swamyarthe, for the sake of Swami, Lord, maybe your master, your king, any of these people, your own, the employer, etc. Swamyarthe. Svīkṛte'thavā, or for the sake of the woman. Not fighting for the woman. For the sake of men means woman in trouble. Not anywhere related to you also. Sthānarthe, or for the kingdom. Yat tyajet pranan, whoever loses his life protecting them, because these people have no capability of protecting themselves. So you are protecting them. That is the idea. Okay. So Brahmin, a cow, a woman, king, etc. They cannot protect it all themselves. So that is why it is said. Tasya loka sanatana. If he dies protecting them, then he will be sanatana loka. He will go to the eternal world. Eternal world is the heavens. He will go to heaven because hateva prapsyase swargam jiteva pokshase mahim. That is what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita. If you are killed, you will go to the swarga, heaven. If you are alive, you can enjoy all this kingdom. So that is what said here. And Chandre mandala sansthe vigrhyate rahuna dinadhishaha sharanāgatena sārdham vipadi tejaspinam shlaghya. Chandre mandala sansthe vigrhyate rahuna dinadhishaha sharanāgatena sārdham vipadi tejaspinam shlaghya. Chandre mandalasthe, in the mandala. Mandala is not the area. Mandala should not be understood as an area. Mandala means in the circumference, in the oval thing which the moon rotates, revolves. Okay, so the moon revolves around around the sun, right? Now that area, in that revolving area, this sun, dinadisha, the sun, if it comes and falls in that is what we call it eclipse. And that is what he calls us Rahuna Vigrihyate. Rahu will attack him. If the sun comes in the area of revolution of this moon, then Rahu will attack it. Sharanāgatena sārdham vipati. Vipati sharanāgatena. A person has surrendered to you in distress, then tejasvina shlagya. If you are going to give them support, sārdham, if you are going to be with them, that kind of people are shlagya. They are praised. Okay? Evam nishchitya. Thinking this. Pratyusha dandadhavanam krutvā tam provacha. In the morning, after brushing his teeth, he told her, tam provacha. There is one more thing which is said here. You have to wake up and brush your teeth first. To the kids, that is also given. Brush up your teeth first, because that is the biggest problem parents have with the kids. They don't want to brush. Okay. Subhage. He told, what did he tell? Kaulika tell to his wife? Live in therein, right? Subhage, oh dear. Samastaihi shatrubhihi ataihi annam panam cha asvadishyami. Only after all the enemies are killed, I will eat or drink anything. Kim bahuna? Tvayapi saha sangamam tataha karishyami. I will also make love to you only after that. What should I say more? Or even only after that, I will also come to you. Param, but Vācyaha tvaya atmapita yad prabhāte prabhūtena sainyena saha nagarat nishkramya yoddhavyam. Param, but tvaya atmapita vācya. You should have to tell your father. What? Yad prabhāte, in the morning, prabhūtena sainyena, with a great amount of a lot of soldiers, battalion, saha, along with them, nagarat nishkramya, you have to go out of this city under yoddhamyam, fight the opponents. Okay, you should not stay here. Go with as much of people you can collect and go and fight with them. They may be killed, don't worry. Ahamcha akashasda evata sarvantan nistyeja karishyami paschat sukhena bhavata hantam. I will be in the sky. I will be roaming around in the sky with my I will be flying around in the sky with my Garuda, and I will make all them weak. I will remove all their powers. And when they are weak, without power, nistyeja, without power, they are made weak. When they are made weak and they are without power, you should have to kill them. That is what you have to tell your father. But daughters always being daughters, and wives always being wives. Even if it is a God himself, the wifely attitude will always become predominant. Oh, my father may die. Why don't you kill? Right? So, yadi punaha aham tan swayameva sūdayāmi. If I am going to kill them all, tad tesham bāpātmanam vaikunthiyāgatihi sya, then those sinners will enter Vaikuntha. Meaning, see, this is the beauty of the Hindu tradition. If Ishvara, if God kills someone, that one who is killed, he is not completely lost. He is not eternally pushed into hell. If the fellow is killed by the God himself, then he becomes a liberated. He enters heaven. Like you can see any of these people who are with gods, the different forms of gods. Like you see Ganapati. Ganapati, you have the small mouse. That mouse was an asura. After killing them, he prayed. The asura prayed and became a vehicle, mouse vehicle. Okay. For Kartikeya, his brother, he has a peacock. He was also an asura. Okay. For Dakshinamurti or for Nataraja, the one who is below, he was also an asura. Any god you see, and Deepavali we celebrate, that is death of Narakasura. So any demon, when he is killed by God, he gets liberated, he enters the heaven. Okay. Now, therefore, papatmanam, like these sinners will enter the, tell him, these sinners will enter heaven if I am going to kill them myself. And as it is the rule for any neighbor, even if they themselves don't want enter the heaven, they don't want their neighbors to enter the heaven. If there is a possibility of preventing them from entering the heaven, they are happy. So when he says this, he will immediately take the bait, right? So they will enter the heaven. That is why tasmādgaruḍamāruhya kartavya yatha palayante hanyamānaha swargam na gachanti. Therefore, I have to do something which will make them weak and run away from the battlefield. When they run away from battlefield, you have to kill them. If you kill them, then swargam na gachanti, they will not go to the heaven. See, the Shastras say if a person dies in the battlefield facing the enemy, then he will go to the heaven. But if he is running away from the enemy and if he is getting killed, he will not go to heaven, he will go to hell. Okay, that is the rule. He'll go to hell or he will be born here, whatever, but he's not going to enter the heavens. That is what is said. Iti. This is what Kaulika told his wife. Sāpi tad ākarnya pituhu samīpam gatva sarvam vrittāntam nivedeta. She also heard all this and went to her father and explained everything, whatever he said as it is. Rajapi tasya vakyam śraddhānaḥ pratyūṣe samutthaye suptanadha sainyaḥ yuddhārtham nishkrachakrama. Rajapi tasya vakyam śraddhānaḥ. Raja also heard her words, because it is words of Vishnu himself. So he had a great amount of shraddha, faith in those words. Okay, and with that faith, he woke up. Pratyūṣe samutthaye, he woke up early in the morning and woke all the other soldiers early in the morning and went to the battlefield. Yuddhārtham, for fight. Okay, Nishchakram, he went to the battlefield. kauliko'pyacintayat marane krutanischyaḥ chāvapānihi gata gaganagati garudarudaḥ yuddhaye prastha. And Kaulika also, having his weapons and all, he sat on his Garuda and he decided, okay, today maybe I will die. It's okay. If I die, I die. That's all. And he started for the battlefield also. Atrantre, this is where the story takes a twist. The twist is, remember, I told you two stories. One, Vishnu coming directly to help this elephant who surrendered to Vishnu. And another story, a small bird being supported by Garuda himself. Two stories. One Garuda and the other Vishnu is the protector, savior. Okay. Now, this twist here is, this is the important point in both those stories and this story also. If you put your effort, then even God will assist you, help you. If without we making any effort, even God cannot help you. Okay. So, atrantre, what is the twist? Atrantre, at this time, Bhagavata Narayanena Atita Anagata Vartamana Vedina, by Bhagavan Narayana. Which Narayana? Wait. The one who knows the past, future and present. Okay. Smrta, the original Narayana. Smrtamātraḥ vainateya samprāptaḥ vihasya prokta. Just by a thought, he remembered Vainateya, Garuda, and Garuda appeared in front of him from the skies. Just thought, he didn't call, oh Garuda. No, just a thought. That is enough. He brought Garuda. That brought Garuda to him. Bho Garutman. O Garuda. Janasitvam. Yen mama ro. Do you know this? Janasitvam. Do you know this? Mama rupena kaulikaḥ. In my form, this kaulika, darumaya rudha samarudha. Darumaya Garuda. In a Garuda, which is you, made of wood, samarudha, sitting on that, this kaulika, Rajakanyam kameti, he is making love to this queen. This is princess. Do you know this? So, Abravit, being a good devotee, By being a good disciple, this is what is the lakshana. This is what should be the nature of a good disciple and good devotee. See, he said, Garuda said, Deva, sarvam jñāte tacchrutvā. I know whatever he is doing. That kim kurma saṃvṛttam. What should we do now? He is not saying, should I go and kill him? No, he is not asking that. He is saying, what should I do? You please tell me. Shri Bhagavan Bhagavan tells to him, Adya kauliko marane krita nischyaḥ vihita niyamaḥ yuddhārthe yunirgataḥ. Today, Kaulika has decided that he is going to die and he is ready to die for this. That is how he has entered the battlefield. Sa nūnaṃ pradhāna kshatriya sharahato nidhanam yeshyati. And definitely he will be killed by one of the king's weapon. He will send an arrow. Pradhana kshatriya, some king. Sharahatah. Shara means the arrow. By his arrows of one of these kings, he is going to definitely die. Tasmin hate. Okay, so good. He was imposing us, so impostor should die. What should we? No. Tasmin hate. If he dies, sarvo janaḥ bhaviṣyati. All the people will talk. What will they talk? Yat prabhūta kshatriyaihi militva vasudevo garudasya nipaditaḥ. All these kings, they combined together and killed Vishnu and Garuda. They will talk about us. They will say, these fellows joined hands together and killed us. Then, tadaparam thereafter, loko ayam avayoho pujam na karishyati. The world will not worship us because we are dead. Why will they worship dead? So they will not worship us. If they think we are alive, then they will have a doubt that we may come and save them, they will worship. Now they don't even have any doubt. They are dead, like us. So there is no point in worshipping them. So, therefore, tvam drutataram tatra darume garude sankramanam kuru. You enter that wooden Garuda. Ahapi kaulika sharire pravesham karishyami. I will also enter the body of Kaulika. Okay. Yena sa shatrun, what will we do? By which sa shatrun vyapadayate. We will help him to destroy all the enemies. Tadasya shatruvadhat avayoho mahatmya vruddhi syat. And because of the death of all those enemies, our fame will also be increased, developed more. Okay, we will also gain greater fame. Atha garude tathayati pratipanne Shri Bhagavan Narayanastacharire sankramanam akarot. After that, Garuda, being a good devotee, he said, okay, Swami. And he entered the wooden bird. And Narayana also entered the body of Kaulika. Tadha bhagavat mahatmyena gaganastha sa kaulikaha shankha chakra gada chapa chinnitaha kshanadeva lilaya iva samastanapi pradhana kshatriya nistesas chakara. Tadha, thereafter, bhagavat mahatmyena, with the greatness of Bhagavan, his blessing, gaganastha sa kaulikaha, that Kaulika, who is roaming around in the sky, shankha chakra gada chapa chinnitaha, who is endowed with all the signs of the paraphernalias of Vishnu himself. Kshanadeva, in a second, Leelaya iva, as though it is a Leela, it's a game. Samastanapi pradhana kshatriyan tinistesa chakara. He made all the kshatriyas, all the people who are the enemies weak. Leelaya iva, that is the word. Leela is the word. Leela means as though it's a play. Meaning, whatever Bhagavan does, they are all Leela. His avatara, he coming, taking incarnation, they are also Leela. That is why in Bhashya, Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, Jāta iva, Leelaya. Leela vattu kaivalyam. In Brahma Sutra also there is a sutra. Anyway, think this, Leela. What is Leela? Game. Means without any effort. That is what is Leela. The real meaning of Leela means without any effort. Like we are blinking our eyes. We don't even know we are blinking our eyes. But we do blink regularly. And when that is what that nowadays people are so much engrossed into seeing the screens, different kind of screens, cell phone, etc. They forget to blink. That is why doctors have to tell them, blink. Okay. Now, apart from this, or like the breathing, we don't necessarily put any effort to breathe. Naturally, it takes place. So, like that, naturally, without any effort or from his part, he made all the enemies weak. And ततः तेन राज्ञा स्वसैन्य परिवृतेन संग्रामे जिता निहताश्चते सर्वेपि शत्रुवः. And our king also attacked all these weak kings and gained victory over them. He killed majority of them also. Sarvepi, all the enemies. Jātastha lokamadhye pravādo yatha. And in the world also, there was a name. There was a kind of breaking news. What is that? Anena Vishnu Jamatru Prabhavena Sarve Shatravo Niyata. This by this king, because of the help from his son-in-law Vishnu, victory over all the enemies. That is what the name became. Kauliko'pi tan hatan drishtva pramuditamanaha gaganaad avatirnaha san yavadraja amatya paura lokanstam nagara vastavyam kaulikam pashya. So, because seeing all the enemies getting killed, they are killed now, and our king gaining victory, he came down from the sky, landed his vehicle, and came close to the king's people. Now, when he came down, the king, minister, the people from his city, people from his kingdom, they all, those who knew him, oh, this is Kaulika. Did Vishnu come in the form of Kaulika, or Kaulika is imposing as Vishnu? Is he an impostor? Is he a con? So they were confused. And because of the confusion, seeing Kaulika, they asked him, Tataf Prishta, thereafter they asked him, immediately, what is all this? Tatah sopi mūlādarabhya sarvam prāgvrittāntam nyavedeta. He also, without hiding anything, explained everything in detail from the beginning. Okay? Now, tadascha kaulika sahasa anuranjitamana sakala jana pratyaksham vivaha vijina tasmai samarpita deshasya pradattah. Now, the king, oh, you cheated me and my girl, and you. No, he is not angry about him. Tadascha thereafter, kaulika sahasa anuranjita manasa. Because of this adventurous activity this Kaulika did, his adventure for the sake of his daughter, he was ready to, at any cost, he was ready to be with her, and he is at any cost, he was even ready to give up his life for the sake of his daughter. Who can love somebody's daughter like that other than the parents? So he said, okay. He was very happy. A. B. Shatruvadat avaptat. He has gained a lot of strength because of killing all the enemies. So, because of that both, Rajna, that king, Rajakanya, Sakala Jana Pratyaksham, in front of all the people, Sakala Jana Pratyaksham, in front of all the people, that princess, Vivaha Vidina, in a proper marriage ritual, Tasmai Samarpita Desha Prada. Tasmai Sam, he gave her to him. Now, they were having consensual relationship. That was just like a live-in. That was not marriage. Though we give it a name, Gandharva Vivaha, it was a consensual agreement. That's all. There was no marriage or registry of marriage, etc. Here, king married her. This is called as a Kanyadana. Kanyadana means to give your daughter as a gift. donation, kind of. Okay. So now he gave her his daughter also, deshascha pradutta, also his kingdom, because he didn't have a son. So he gave him the kingdom also along with the daughter. Kauliko'pi taya sārdham pancha prakaram jiva lokasaram vishaya sukham anubhavan kālam nināya. Kaulika also taya sārdham, along with her, pancha prakaram jiva lokasaram vishaya sukham. The 5 different types of worldly experiences. What are they? Wife, son, house, wealth. No, not this. 5 types means to the 5 sense organs. To the sense organ of hearing, to the sense organ of listening, to seeing, sense organ of smelling, sense organ of taste, sense organ of touch. With all these sense organs, 5 different sense organs, whatever he can experience, he experienced along with her, kālam nināya, and spent the time. Kālam nināya means he spent the time. Atas tu uchyate, that is why it is said. Supretas. Now, Damanaka comes back and says, that is why it is said. Supretasya dambhasyati. If a person hides his intention, then even the Brahmaji cannot find out what he will do. This is the example for that. Okay, we'll see. Om Purnamadaഃ Purnamidam Purnāt Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.